Wednesday, December the 4th. Lake levels just a little under 9, or it's right at 914. It dropped a little over a foot the last week. Looks like they've been generating quite a bit of water the last few days, or last week. Water temperatures got down in the mid-50s. And you notice I'm not sitting in a boat. Last week I had a lot of emails, people wanting to know why I had switched boats, because I was doing my report out of a friend's bass cat. I had sold my Z9 Nitro, and I was borrowing a buddy of mine's bass cat, which I brought back yesterday, and my new boat will be ready. They're wrapping it right now, so I'll have it in a couple days. But I was so happy with my Z9. I got pretty much the exact same boat last year that I had last year. Same colors, pretty much same electronics, everything was same all the way through. But as far as the fishing, I haven't done much fishing since the day before Thanksgiving. There was a couple of tournaments this weekend. It looked like the weights were, pretty much about the same. A lot of 2-pound fish, there was a lot of 12, 13-pound limits. It was a 6-fish limit. But there was a couple guys that had, I think, in the 16, 17-pound range. And I think big fish was a 7.5-pounder, and then there was a 5.5-pounder for the second big fish. So the big fish is starting to show up. And we got a real big weather front coming in. I was really chomping at the bit. Today would have been an awesome day, and that front's supposed to come in sometime tomorrow afternoon. Some snow and ice. And tomorrow will probably be some excellent fishing if you can get on the water and get off before the snow and ice hits. But usually on the front side of these major ice storms and snowstorms, the fish really go crazy. But what I'm going to do a little bit today is show you how I rig my tackle and stuff. Now, I've acquired a lot of tackle over 30 years or so, and fishing both the FLWs and the Bassmaster circuits. I had different baits for different situations. So, I can't carry everything in the boat, but what I try to do is I try to keep everything organized in the shop. Like if I'm going to go out and throw a jerk bait, these are pretty much all jerk baits, and I keep them by the Lucky Crafts, my Rogues, my Mega Bass, my Spros. And what I'll do if I'm going out on a particular day and I know I'm going to be throwing a jerk bait, rather than load, 6 or 7 boxes, because like I say, I've got colors that I usually don't throw here at Table Rock. I got colors that I've thrown on different lakes. But I'll take 1 or 2 empty planos. In the 3700 series is pretty much what I use on everything. Just about every boat that's built out there, they build their storage compartments around the 3700 series planos, because everybody uses them. So the boat manufacturers have actually built their storage systems so that most all the 3700 series, rack real nice in the storage compartments. But anyways, what I'll do is I'll take, 3 or 4 of my Rogues, some of my Mega Basses, some of the Spros, and I might mix them up in 2 different boxes. That way I don't have 6 or 7 different boxes that I take in the boat. And then I'll also do the same thing with the crankbaits. If I'm going to be throwing a deep diving crankbait, I'll come up and I'll grab like some Strike Kings, some 6XDs in several different colors. And if I want to throw some fat-free shads, I may mix some of them up in a box. And also, pretty much all my tackle that I've got on the wall and in storage, and especially anything that's in the boat, this is a good time of year to go through it. I want everything to have sharp hooks, no rust on any of the split rings. Anything that's got damp throughout the year, this is the time to change it. So I pretty much want all my baits, when I grab them, they're ready to go. And what I'll do with a lot of my new baits as well, I'll actually put them in 3700s and just store them there instead of keeping them in the packages. That way they're a little bit more accessible. Another way I'll store them is in these Plano boxes here. And what's great about these is these will all rack on top of each other. So as you get more boxes, just stack them right on top of each other. And these work out real good for new baits I haven't used, and to also store my plastics. Like I've got, here I've got my big worms. So if I was going to be going out, say I was going to a different lake like Truman Lake or Lake of the Ozarks, rather than grab the whole big box to take with me, what I'll do is I'll take one of these, and I'll probably keep this in the truck. Because, you know, I'll keep 1 or 2 packages in the boat, but I don't buy just one of anything. I mean, I tend to do a little overkill when I buy baits, but if I've got 1 package in the boat, I want to have 2 or 3 in the truck. And these things work great for storing the baits, and then also when I'm traveling, or, you know, if, like I say, I'm going to a different lake, I can grab my 10-inch worms, my 7-inch worms, and if I think I'll be flipping a brush hog, or something like that. But I can pretty much get all my baits into 1 box, and, you know, I'll have some in the boat, and I'll have my backups here, my extras. But these are really good for storage. Like I say, they rack real good. You don't have to build shelves or anything to put them on. You can just start right from the floor. They lock into each other. And a lot of times if I'm going to be fishing with somebody else, if I'm going to be going in their boat for the day, what I also like about the 3700s, you know, whatever we're going to be doing that day, I'll get my tackle ready the night before, you know, load my 3700s in here, and my soft plastics, I've got the side compartments in this KBD, it's the Guide Elite series. Now in this bag I can carry my lunch, my sunglasses, my scissors, my rain gear, all the tackle, so when I get in his boat, I've got everything I need in 1 bag. So I don't have stuff scattered all over the place. It's real convenient. You know, a lot of times we all got our own scissors, our own pliers that we like. Maybe our buddies may not have the same stuff. You just kind of get used to your own stuff. And what's awesome about this bag, it's got a compartment to carry your cell phone. It's dry, so, you know, like I say, it's got a compartment for everything that you're going to need for a day or 2. Now, you know, like I say, here in the 3700 series, a lot of times I'll run the double boxes. I mean, it's like this is I think it's a 3730, and it's the same size as the 3700, it's just deeper, but it's the same width and diameter. So they'll all rack in my boat, and they'll all rack on my little shelves here real good. A lot of times the deeper ones are a little bit better for the bigger crankbaits. I can get more per section. And the same with like the way I carry my spinner baits. I'll carry them in like a, see if I can find them here. Well, here's the box I carry them in. I've been doing some organizing, so I don't know where anything is here. But this 3714, this flip sider, this is what I'll carry most of my spinner bait. Here's my spinner baits right here. That's got 32 compartments in it, and depending on the size of the bait, a lot of times you can double your baits up. You know, if I'm throwing, especially if you're throwing willow and Colorado blades, you can get 2 baits per slot pretty easy. So you can carry a minimum of 32 and as many as 64 baits in this 1 box. I found it works really good for my spinner baits. You know, they make a lot of spinner bait boxes where you can hang your spinner baits. The problem is the box takes up so much room and you can't carry that many baits. So I found this one here to be the best for my spinner baits. Now I'll put it back so I'll still be organized here. But yeah, like I said, I try to keep everything, you know, even on my old baits, I'll keep in my older 3700 series box. Now some of them, I mean, they'll have some junk hooks and stuff on them, but a lot of times if you hear they're biting on an old bait that nobody's got or nobody makes anymore that color, I never throw anything away. So if I've not been using the bait, I'll put it up in the 3700, put it up on a top shelf. That way, you know, I don't have to go digging through old boxes of baits. Now next week, hopefully, we'll be doing the video out of my new boat, and if I get it the first of the week, looks like this storm that's coming, it doesn't look like we're going to have any warm days favorable to fishing, because our temperature's not going to get above freezing, it doesn't look like, for the next 4 or 5 days. So, till next week, good luck, good fishing.